have here this mug I borrowed from work because it's insulated, and I went in to do one of my cleaning touch-ups early in the morning, which I try to go early. And it says, "I was born to be wild until about 9 p.m. or so." And that's pretty much it these days. Anyway, hi Doc. I thought it might be easier to just do a recording, and I was waiting for a video to finish, so here we go. Hey there, Doc. I thought I might just actually make you a short video saying hello and thanking you so much for, you know, your supportive thoughts, and, you know, glad to hear that you're feeling better after what sounds like a pretty long stint with the COVID. Excuse me, I'm not sure if I can say that. I don't know what YouTube is doing with that word right now. It's so weird that we're in a time where there's certain words that you just can't say. And I'm not really up to date on what they are. So, I'm trying to focus a little more on doing my videos because I am really behind. I have a whole bunch of really fun footage from the trip across with the dogs when they were just puppies. Just little puppies, 4.5 months.
The puppies.
And yeah, so I mean, there's that. There's so much. And I just feel like if I devoted more energy to it, you know, that I could help build the channel and, you know, just share more stuff, and then also have this archive, you know, for my kids, which is really something that I've wanted to do. The video that I'm just uploading, and that's why I'm recording this instead of videoing it, trying to make the most of time here. I'm supposed to go in and do the cleaning tonight, just because I probably won't feel like doing it at 6 in the morning. Ever since the flu, I have not been finding it as easy to get up super early. I have been just more exhausted, although in the past week I am absolutely more energetic, and like I still found that I would at the end of a day often feel like I was coming down with something, even though I wasn't. It was just the recovery was weird and slow. Oh, it looks like this video is almost done, so I'll be able to use the camera again.
There's the camera.
Hang on there, Doc. Anyway, yeah, so I'm still hoping I'll go in and do some of the cleaning tonight. The floor is a bit of a nightmare. I mean, I got the dog hair up from the floor. It's just, the vacuum there sucks. It's a carpet vacuum, and so any of the grit and, you know, pebbles and all the stuff that gets tracked in, you know, from working in an RV shop, it doesn't vacuum up. So it's just, anyway, so the floor takes the longest. Doing the 2 bathrooms, the cleaning, all the dusting takes probably 1/4 of the amount of time. Anyway, so I will try and get some of it done tonight, on the off chance that I'll still be in flu mode tomorrow morning of not feeling like getting up. But yeah, thanks for your thoughts. I'm curious how your channel's going. I'm gonna have to check that out. I just find with this 9 to 5, I don't have a lot left at the end of the day. I was self-employed for, you know, over 15 years, and although it meant extraordinarily long hours, it was also, it was just, there was a flexibility in it, or maybe I just felt like I had a flexibility, even though I was, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of flexibility in this 9 to 5 because I actually have weekends off. It's so bizarre. So weird. I've never had weekends off in my entire life. Anyway, so, but I do find that by the end of the day, I'm kind of like mentally just done. And so I don't seem to, like, I forget, you know, oh, you should finish that video or whatever. So it's become a weekend thing at best, and I've set alarms for myself on Saturday, finish a video. Anyway, doing what I can, but I would like to apply myself a little bit better moving forward and see if you know, the channel can grow. And then just, you know, the furnace, I have some really cool pictures of the parts and what was going wrong with the furnace. So I plan to put that out there because it's just, I'm finding what I'm learning, you know, about batteries and about the heating system and propane and like the refrigeration cycle. I'm pretty fascinated by it all. I love anything about science. So yeah, so that should be probably the next video that I should do, because, you know, that last one about being sick with no heat, at least it was above freezing. It went down below freezing even during the day for almost 3 weeks, which is unheard of here. It's a very bizarre thing to go through. And when I say below freezing, it wasn't like that bad. You know, a few degrees below freezing mark. And during the day when it was still below freezing, it was like very hardly below, but so nothing like the prairies, you know, the interior where it's serious. Serious, like your eyelashes freeze when you know, your breath comes out and the next thing you know, your hair is like frozen, solid. Not like that. But it was unusual to have it last as long as it did. 3 weeks of winter. This is not normal here. And back in the 90s, if it even snowed, it was usually a one overnight thing. It was like, you know, this much. Whole city was shut down, just immobilized, people not going to work. I mean, this much snow. Hello. Kind of funny, but there's also a lot of steep, like, driveways and parking and stuff that just would not be built in anywhere that gets snow. So it really tells you how things have changed here. In the 90s, it was, other than the blizzard of 96 where there was, like, you know, 5 feet of snow. Like, and it never got really hot here either. I was here 8.5 years in the 90s, and it never got very cold. It was rarely like -1 or 0. And it was typically, you know, somewhere around 5 degrees, even at night. You know, maybe a little lower, but not really. And in the summer, I remember trying to grow a garden for a couple of years, and my tomatoes would not ripen. So in the summer, it didn't get hot, and there was no bugs. So I mean, even the Fairmont Empress Hotel, you know, the Grand Empress Hotel, does not have air conditioning because it never got hot. And no screens on the windows. I mean, maybe they do have screens now. So that's a interesting little shift. I'm not one that's like, you know, invested in this whole idea that we're destroying the planet by driving our cars or whatnot. It's just a change. And I do believe that things go in cycles and do change. So I'm not alarmed, you know, by it, but it's a change, right? Anyway, I did some cleaning today, and I've got to do a little more video work, and then I'm gonna try and go in so that I don't have to go right at 6 in the morning, because I need a full hour and a bit to do the cleaning in there. So anyway, good night. Thank you so much for checking in. So happy to hear your news, you know, about your lady friend. And well, hopefully, have you, I don't know, I better check out your channel. I don't know if you've introduced her already. So, but anyway, take care, and thanks so much. Take care, man.